Tonight, the investigation continues into what caused this fire at an apartment complex in South Minneapolis overnight. It burned for hours before firefighters could get it under control. 6 people, including firefighters, were hurt and dozens of others lost their homes.
And today we learned that that building did not have a sprinkler system. Sammy Selena dug into state requirements. Sammy?
That's right. So 3 people had to be taken to the hospital and treated for injuries, and 3 firefighters were treated for overexertion. And you can see behind me, this is where the main part of the damage happened to this apartment building. Crews have been working all day to seal it up. It affected about 30 units, and those are units where residents will not be able to return to tonight. Now, we also know that folks had to be rescued from their balconies. If you look right over there, you can see firefighters had to cut through some of that mesh to rescue people while that building burned. And we asked the city what safety regulations this building was held to and if they followed them.
From the first floor to the top floor.
Somebody was running around through the hallways, pounding on everybody's doors, screaming, "Get out, get out."
The fire spread quickly.
I tried to go into my apartment, I can't even breathe.
Firefighters had to make rescues on the upper levels. There were no sprinklers in the building, which was constructed in 1974. According to county records, there were standpipes, but they malfunctioned.
They had to readjust their attack and lay additional lines and additional hose lines to make it to the apartment that were further away.
Crews said that slowed them down. According to the city's property violation history on that building, there have been multiple fire safety related cases that have been resolved. The building's owner, Centerspace, says they comply with the fire safety codes under which the property was constructed. In addition, the property completed its 1-year and 5-year inspection of fire prevention systems, including the standpipes, on January 27th of this year, and all testing was successful.
And moving here, we really were happy about being safe and feeling safe, and now I don't feel so safe.
In 2021, state lawmakers passed a bill requiring high-rise public housing apartment buildings to install sprinkler systems by 2033. So this particular apartment wouldn't have to be held to these rules.
So in the last half hour, the city told us that based off of how old this building is, it's not technically required to have sprinkler systems. We know that most residents have returned to their apartments, but those who can't, who had those 30 units that the fire affected, the Red Cross is helping them out. Back to you.